What's up, everyone? This is Draco Evolve, and this is the Manchester United versus Chelsea match preview being played tomorrow at Old Trafford. So I'll be going through my predicted lineups as always, and my prediction for the scoreline, as well as some news around Manchester United today, anything that's coming out of Ole Gunner Solskjaer's press conferences. So as you can see on the front of the screen, not on the front of the screen, as you can see on the screen itself, we are battling, we are battling with Chelsea, Arsenal, and ourselves, really, with Chelsea and Arsenal. There is only, as you can see, only 3 points separating for the final position for the Champions League. The Spurs game, I don't think they'll lose that position. The maximum they lose is probably a third position, but they've pretty much nailed on for that position in itself. But it is a three-way fight for the last position, and we have ourselves to blame. I think out of the last 8 games, we lost 6 games. That is not good enough, and it's not about the loss, it's about the performance in itself. You look at the Everton game where we lost 4-0. That was the worst performance I have seen in a very, very long time. Such a disappointment with the players. The tactically it was wrong, players' attitude it was poor, and it was really, really bad. There's no way to go around it. So let's dive straight into my predicted lineup before we go into the rest of the things. I think De Gea will play, Lindelof and Chris Smalling will be the partner. This is a must-win game. We're going to play 4-3-3, I reckon. Young and Shaw will play as wing backs or full backs, whatever you want to call it. Or Young, you might just have him on the bench. It doesn't do anything much anyway, but it seems that him being the captain, etc., he gets the nod ahead at all games. I think with the midfield three in Ole Gunner Solskjaer's press conference, he did say Herrera is back on training, so I reckon he's gonna go for Herrera, Matic and Pogba. Herrera does generally have a good game against Chelsea and Hazard. Up front, I don't think Lukaku will start. It's gonna be Lingard, Rashford and Martial to go for the pace. And I mean, who else can we pick apart from these three? Are we gonna... Maybe you can make a case for Lingard, but really we're gonna have Mata in there. His legs are gone. Lukaku is just crap. Sanchez again, just crap. But this is my predicted lineup with the predicted formation. If we go back to site itself, you can see Chelsea in the last 5 games, they won 3, lost 1, drew 1. So us in the last 5 games in the Premiership, I'm talking about, we won twice and lost 3. This is not good enough. It seems like the momentum has gone away from us. It did go. It's just gone. It's just the way we're performing, the body language. You can see some players clearly don't want to be at the club, and I'm talking about you, Paul Pogba. I am talking about you. How the hell did you get into the PFA or whatever Player of the Year team or whatever you want to call it? Is outstanding. I have no idea what you did. Yes, you scored a lot of goals, yes, you made a lot of assists, but throughout the whole season as a whole, there are players out there, mate. They played much better for you, better compared to you. You look at the lower end teams, the teams that players that give the 100%, and Pogba, you just dilly-dally a lot. Clearly your mind has been changed. You don't want to be staying here. To be honest with you, we don't really want to keep you here, as much as it pains me to say. The lad is technically fantastic. He's got a footballing brain. He's brilliant, but I think his mental side and attitude is really, really bad. You look at Martial as well. He was fantastic, and then ever since he signed the contract, where is he? He's gone. He's been playing poor. Look at Jesse Lingard. I can't remember last time he had a very good game. Jesse Lingard, I think the Arsenal game was the last one that they had, where he scored. That's it. What's the point of having that? And Rashford has been awful as well. In fact, I cannot name anyone in the United team as it stands who's been really good the last month at least. This April month has been so poor for us. We have been battered left, right, centre by almost every team possible. The 2 games that we won recently, West Ham and Wolves, was it? We did not deserve to win. Everyone that watched the match knows that. It's a fact. There's no 2 ways around it. It's a fact. And it seems like nobody wants to give take the last position of the Champions League. We were lucky that Arsenal have dropped points. Chelsea have dropped points on almost the same week as we have dropped points. That is very lucky. Imagine they won their games and we lost those few games. That's it. Top 4 is gone. We're going to be in the Europa League. But I think there has to be a reality check. I think these players are not good enough. They need to probably play in the Europa League. Play in the Europa League, get rid of at least half the squad, bring in players that wants to play for the shirt, wants to play for the manager, has heart, desire and everything. At the moment, as it currently stands, nothing. There is absolutely nothing in a lot of them. And I have to mention Ole Gunner Solskjaer's tactics. I mean, tactically he got it wrong, I reckon. Why would you play Lindelof, who's arguably our best central defender, in recent months especially, in right back? Against Barcelona, and then you had him on right back. What, against Everton? Why would you do that? It absolutely doesn't make sense. And you have Phil Jones as Chuckle Brothers. But that boils me. That absolutely boils me. And then even the last game where Fred was playing very good, he was by far our best player, and he's got taken off on the 80th minute. What was the point of that? You had people like Pogba on the field. You had Matic and etc. Why don't they ever get taken off? It doesn't make sense. It's infuriating. And you look at our record. This season is a write-off. I just want this season to be finished, completed, done, dealio, dusted, finished. Throw it out the window. Yeah. Let's start again. Okay. In terms of the Chelsea match, you can see the last 2 meetings we had with them. We lost in the FA Cup, in all competitions. That is, we lost in the FA Cup. They knocked us out, and then we drew with them in the Premiership match. Remember the goal? We should have won that. Remember the goal? They scored in the very last minute. I think Ross Barkley. Ross Barkley. No, sorry, we won. Did we win? Yeah, we won against them. Sorry, 2-0. This is the Chelsea side of things, isn't it? But then we drew. Then they won in the FA Cup last season against us. But you look at the stats, it can go either way. Some matches we win, some matches we lose, some matches we draw. There's no like a clear dominance in the last few years between the both clubs. There's not much difference. But tomorrow's match is so huge, man. It's so big. If we win this, if you look at table, we will have ourselves in the driving seat. For example, if we win this tomorrow with 3 games to go, we'll be level on points with Chelsea. Okay. Yes, they're going to be only above us by goal difference, but they just need to lose or even draw next game, then we'll be there. But something tells me we might not even make it to top 4. We can win tomorrow, then if it stays as it is, if Arsenal win as well, they're above us, that's for sure. But if it stays as it is, if this table stays as it is right now, we will not get top 4. Simple as that. Even if we win tomorrow, by goal difference. That's how poor we've been. Defensively, we've been leaking goals. And let's go and talk about De Gea. He didn't have the best of months. This year has been absolutely dreadful. Even the last game against City, he could have saved that. He didn't. How often we said that about De Gea this season, especially the last couple of months. Plenty of times. De Gea needs to step up. Maybe he's losing his confidence. Maybe he's losing his trust. He's giving his all. He's been our best player. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did say in the press conference that he's been our best player last 4, 5, 6, 7 years, which is a fact. It's true. There's no ways about it. And he also mentioned in the press conference that he thinks Paul Pogba will stay. Now, he thinks Paul Pogba will stay. It's not the best way to go on about it. He's not guaranteeing the fact that if Paul Pogba will stay, but I reckon Pogba's going to be off, and if we need to offload him for someone who's probably not as technically gifted as him as of right now, but has the heart and desire and mentality to carry us through, then so be it. If he stays and we build a genuine team around him with world-class players, then fantastic. I think Pogba's the type of player that we need to have, he needs to have at least 3-4 players around him to kind of carry him a little bit, and then do all the dirty work. I'm talking about world-class. I'm not talking about Matic. I'm talking about world-class players who will do all the dirty work in the midfield for him. And Herrera, who whenever he's been in the side, we have won so many games. I think statistically I was reading, and we won statistic when Herrera was on the side, we won so many games. Without him on the side, nada. And he hasn't signed the contract. There is loads of things fundamentally wrong at Manchester United at the moment. Players not performing well, tactically we're wrong, there is no directions, we're spending a lot of money but they're not delivering, and then players running out of contracts and potentially leaving for free. We're looking at classic examples. Mata, fair enough, his time is up. Then we have players who are given contracts. I mean, Smalling had a contract extension. Why? Why? You look at Ashley Young had a contract. Why? They shouldn't. For me, they are maybe FA Cup and EFL Cup players. Rotation wise, have them with their experience, know-how, fair play. But to start them next season will be a disaster. If we're going into next season making them the first teamers, we're out. We're finished. What happened to Bailly? I have no idea what happened to Bailly. He's gone missing. Clearly his head's not in it. There's something wrong fundamentally in the dressing room, and we need to fix this ASAP before the season finishes. During the summer window there should be a technical manager, a technical director to be involved. I would love that. It has to be the case. So it needs a bit of direction, because Ed Woodward, a brilliant guy in terms of commercial side of things, but footballing guy, no. You look at the transfers we had, we look at the managerial appointments we had. Fair enough, Solskjaer has just been appointed, but let's forget him. But previous 3 managers we had, it's just been poor, and that is on Ed Woodward's shoulder. That's on his head. You look at the signings, apart from Pogba, who's on and off, by the way. Which other signing we made the last 3-4 years, or 4 or 5 years, God knows, that we can turn around and say, he's been good. He's been good. Even after 3-4 years, he's improved. He's carrying us. Nobody. And that's the worst thing about United. Anyway, this is my match preview. This is around my frustration around United at the moment. And my predicted lineup as well for the Chelsea match. And I reckon the score will be, I genuinely think it's going to be a draw. I think neither team wants to lose it. They will attack. Both teams will attack. Probably in the first half an hour we'll feel each other out, if that makes sense. But I think it's going to be like a 1-1 draw. And we're going to have this top 4 fight go right to the end. Obviously, if it's a 1-1 draw, it doesn't suit us either. We need to win. We have to win. There is no, imagine we won the Everton game. By winning this game, we will be on 70th points, which will be touching distance on 3rd. You look at it like that. It's a missed opportunity, man. It's absolutely missed opportunity. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below if you feel that my prediction is right, my rant is right. What do you feel about the current state at United? What do we need to bring in? Who do we need to bring in to, not on the player side, I'll bring up a video over the coming weeks, who we need to sign, but in terms of the backroom stuff, who do we need to bring in? Whether it's a technical director or an assistant manager, better assistant manager, or whatever, who do we need to bring in to make the direction go a bit better, and we'll take it from there. And I'll catch you tomorrow with the match review. Fingers crossed we get a win. I know I predicted 1-1, but fingers crossed we get a win. But I'll catch you next time.